I filled 3 large bags. 3 large bags included a ton of shoes, I think 3 or 4 bags or purses, and a lot of clothing. Once I evened everything out, that I took out the things that I got for myself and all of that, about $7 a piece for each of these things. Hi everybody, my name is Anita. I am a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay. I sell clothing, shoes, accessories, and purses and bags. I'm going to show you a full haul from Plato's Closet 70% off sale. My birds are tweeting very loudly in the background, so I apologize if that's loud. The styles that I was really aiming for were the newest things for trends for spring and summer. I also did find some sweaters, which I am fine with listing now. I did find a lot of things for myself and a couple of t-shirts for one of my daughters. And so I will start by quickly showing you those. If I subtract everything that I personally purchased for myself or for my daughter, that would subtract about $46. So about $298 worth of things to resell, which I am guessing this is conservatively that I'll be able to resell them for between $1,600 and $1,700, which would be about $1,300 to $1,400 worth of profit conservatively if all of these things sell. Let's start with the things that I bought for myself. Let's start out with a bang. I thought these were absolutely adorable, and I kept them for myself because they are oversaturated online and they are my size and they're adorable and they're brand new, so why not? These are a pricier brand name, Splendid, and I wear a 7. They are a 7. I don't know if you can see the brand name there, but these are absolutely adorable. They wanted, the original price was like $23, so I got them for a little over $6, and I just thought they were great casual boots for fall and into winter. Super cute. I don't know anything about this company, but I love oversized short sleeve sweaters for going into the spring. I just need a tank for under it. Brand new with tags. Where's the original tag? Is it on here still, or did it fall off? Oh, it must have fallen off. A nice exercise bra. A cute little Lucky Brand t-shirt. This is for my daughter. Brand new Mario t-shirt. That was like $1.50. She loves big t-shirts to sleep in, and this is her jam right now, is all of the Hello Kitty stuff. How cute. This is for me. This was just like $1 or $2. Life is good. Nice summer casual t-shirt. I got this one for I think like $6 on clearance. I think the original price was like $22 is what they wanted, but a North Face jacket, and green's one of my favorite colors. And then these are for work. They're just Calvin Klein nice trousers. I did find these for myself. They're brand new Golas, and these are quite pricey, but these are for me. That's it of the stuff I got for myself. These were so stinking cute. These are a size 7. I think they just have try-on wear on the bottom. Super cute Toms, and I normally wouldn't get Toms, but because they are embroidered, because they are platform, I just thought that they were super unique. I think I could probably get somewhere between $35 and $40 for these. I'll get to the other shoes in a few minutes, but I have a few bags. This is Love Stitch, which I think might be a subscription box, but I am not positive about that. I'll have to put it at the bottom of the screen if I figure that out. But it's super cute. Animal print is very in, and the way this was modeled online was as a crossbody bag, kind of like how messenger bags are, but also I think this would be a really great bag that you could bring on a vacation to put like some stuff for an overnight in. In any case, super cute, trendy, and I love this. This is like super durable canvas strap. I think I should be able to price this somewhere between $35 and $50. The next one is a brand that I've just started to get to know. Oh my gosh. Okay, this brings the price up for this one. This is good. I didn't realize this. Haute Shore. This is the Grayson neoprene. And it comes in a bunch of different styles. I didn't realize when I purchased this, because this was laying flat inside. This bag can also, the way they model it, so to speak, online is they have this unbuttoned to show how wide it can be. These are extremely durable, and I absolutely thought this was a great color that could be used year-round. Metallic is still in, and so I think if I looked this up correctly, I'll be able to get between $40 and $60 for this. This one was extremely unique. I cannot get over how stinking cute this is. This is a brand name that can be quite pricey. It is from one specific place, and I think it might be somewhere not too far from me. I live in Buffalo, New York, and I think this might be from a place in Corning, New York. Am I thinking right? If I can't remember for sure, I'll put it at the bottom. Mackenzie Childs. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Mackenzie Childs, they make bags, they make things for living room, dining room, kitchen, everything from like pottery to tables. Like they make obviously purses. They make so many different things that are very much like maximalist kind of design. So this one is one of their pineapple purses. It is a small crossbody bag. There is one that sold this exact one for $85 on Poshmark. I'm gonna start this probably somewhere between $90 and $100, and if I get between $80 and $90, that's super amazing. The first pair of shoes, these are the Christie Slide. They are, if you're not familiar, I gotta still use a little Goo Gone to get this tag off. So these retailed for $125. These are brand new. They had only marked these at 16. That's all they wanted. So I think what happens sometimes is they don't check to see if it's leather or if it's just like man-made materials. So they may have assumed that it was man-made materials. I don't know. But in any case, these are leather. And based off of comps, I should be able to resell these for somewhere between $70 and $85. I'm very excited about these ones because we're going into spring and summer. The next ones are some Nike rain boots, and these were called Nike Air Force One Sage High Rain Boots in Violet Ash. So that is these. These retailed for about $200, and I should be able to sell them around $50 to $60. They are a size 6.5. Vintage Havana. I love these, and vintage Havanas have sold very well for me in the past. I have not found them in a long time, but because they look like that brand that is a lot pricier, that something Goose, I'm losing my mind, I can't remember. They are leather, they are suede, they are calf hair, they are a size 8. They retailed for $125. I'm hoping that they will resell somewhere between $40 and $50. Another pair of sneakers. I did find quite a few pairs of sneakers. These are Madewell. These are the Sidewalk Low Top. Animal print detail, size 10 women's. They have virtually almost no wear on the bottom, but honestly, like for real, they look amazing. So for these particular ones, they retailed at $88. I should be able to get about $50 for them. There is a bit of a demand for these, which I haven't sold Madewell sneakers in so long that I just haven't found them. So I was happy to see that there's still a demand for them. The next ones, these pink ones, these are Nikes. They're super cute. I thought, because one of the trendy colors is like a light rose color right now going into spring and summer. So I thought they would be perfect for that. And they are the Nike Court Vision Alta Athletic Sneaker. These are a size 7. They retailed for $200, and I should be able to sell them somewhere around $50. Even though it is not winter time, I'm okay getting a pair of boots for $7. Once I evened everything out, that I took out the things that I got for myself and all of that, about $7 a piece for each of these things. And Sorels, and I have them opposite. These are the Sorel Kinetic Tawny Buff Impact Waterproof Snow Boots. Say that 5 times. So these are suede. They have very little wear. It's actually, that's just the lighting, but like they look really, really great. They don't have much wear on the bottom. They have the Sherpa inside. I have a pair of Sorel boots that lace up, that have the Sherpa inside. They keep your feet so warm when it's snowing outside. I should be able to sell these between $50 and $100, and they retailed for $140. And another pair of Nikes. These are the Nike Air Force One SE high tops in midnight turquoise. And I thought they didn't have much wear on the bottom. They look really, really great. I will have to stuff them with like paper towels or small towels just to, you know, puff these up a little bit right here, because you can tell somebody wore them a little bit. I should be able to sell them right around $80, especially with them being a more unique color, but they retailed for somewhere between $170 and $200. Another pair of Nikes. These are the Nike Air Zoom Super Rep 2 Summit White Crimson. And so if you're not familiar with Nikes, I don't know about other brand names, but Nikes are really great because they always have like an inside tab that gives you a long number. Sometimes it's just a number, like an 8 or 9 digit number. Sometimes it has a couple letters in front of it, but it gives you an opportunity to easily look it up, find out the exact name of it. There is a following for certain Nikes online. If you know the name and you put the number in there, it's gonna be found much easier. Those retailed for somewhere between $200 and $250, and I should be able to get somewhere between $50 and $75. My kids started waking up, so if you hear anything in the background, that's them. I found also some really cute UGG boots, which I had been hoping these would be part of the clearance because I did see them during the 50% off and was not willing to pay the 50% off price, but 70%. They are, I don't know if you can see it, but these are Uggs. You can see it on the inside. These are called the Drizzlita, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, the Drizzlita, and I thought that they would do well also because they have the animal print right there. They are very cushioned, very warm inside, and so these are rain boots that retailed for about $170, and I should be able to get somewhere between $40 and $60. 3 more pairs of shoes. These ones I was hoping would fit me, but they are a half size too small. They are adorable. They are made well. These are the Gemma. They are slide mules. They're 6.5, and they originally wanted 20 for these, so I got them for like 4 and change. So cute. Flats, perfect for going into spring. And another pair of sneakers. These are Sorels. There's the Sorel. They are 8.5s. These are the Kinetic Impact Black Slip-On sneakers, and they retailed for $135, and I should be able to get a pretty big range, somewhere between $35 and $65, and I think they may have a better chance of selling on eBay than Poshmark. And the last pair of shoes is this pair of Michael Kors. These are an espadrille slip-on sneaker that laces up, obviously, and they're called the Christie Slide Heel Cap Espadrille sneakers. And these have very little wear. Again, I'll use my sneaker cleaners on the bottom. They retailed for $99. I should be able to get somewhere between $40 and $50 for them. Now on to the clothes, and because I want to make sure I give you all the right information about the retail price and what I should get resell, I have everything laid out in notes here. So again, if I look down here, I want to make sure that I look down, give you the right information. So we'll start with one of my bread and butter brands, and I absolutely love this. It is a J. Crew. It is a factory one. If you ever see for J. Crew and Banana Republic, maybe a couple other name brands, if they have dots below the brand name, then that usually means that they are a brand name outlet piece. So this was J. Crew outlet, but the outlet versus the regular doesn't seem to matter for reselling, at least in my personal experience. And so this was a beautiful white summer cottagecore prairie type dress, and it's got the smocking on top, and it's very recent. It's from 2023. I was very lucky to find this. I should be able to resell this for about $50. This next one is really great find because of the size and the brand name together. It is, I found a really great stock photo too, because I don't think it will sell without the stock photo. It is Lovers and Friends. This was originally sold on Revolve. It is off the shoulder dress, and it is, oh, it doesn't have a specific name, and it's an extra large, which was part of the reason I was happy to pick it up. And that retailed for $218. I should be able to sell it between $70 and $90. This is House of Harlow times Revolve. I can make those muffins later. Yeah, sure. I'll get some chocolate chips. This is a beautiful sundress, and this would still be a great wedding guest dress, baby shower, wedding shower, any of brunch, anything like that. This retailed for $178, and I should be able to resell it for between $50 and $75. The next piece is House of Harlow piece. It is new without tags. The TJ Maxx tag was still attached to this, but of course I'm not going to resell it with the TJ Maxx tag on, so I took this off. And it is a size small, and the yellow dress that I just showed, I think was a large, yes. So these are a small. These are a satin green pull-on pants that retailed for $199 if I looked it up right, and should resell for about $50. A pair of Zara jeans. Zara jeans can sell well for me. It depends on the style. These are a size 10. Doesn't look like it wants to focus in on the tag very well. These are a high-waisted straight leg jean, but they are almost like brand new. And Zara jeans retail either for $49 or $69 depending on the style. I don't know which of those this was, but I should be able to resell these for about $30 to $35. All right, this is a new brand name for me, and it retails for quite a lot. It is called Lavish Alice. This is a size 4, and it actually, this doesn't do it justice, so I will put the picture up there so that you can see it, the stock photo. But this is a bodycon dress, definitely a going out dress, maybe a date night dress, maybe going out with friends, and it is $199 retail. It's the corset peach, bear with me, I can't read my own writing.
Because it's in cursive.
I know. The corset peach nude chiffon dress. And I should be able to, based on comps, resell this for somewhere between $50 and $75. A couple more pieces in this bag. This one is another Zara piece, and I typically don't pick up viscose pants because typically they're just very basic pull-on pants. But these are, I think they're a medium. Yep. These are a medium. They have a sheer element to them, but I just thought they were such a pretty boho print. Look at the bottom. They're so pretty. So I will definitely, I always show measurements, but I'm going to have to be very clear with these because somebody who's short like myself, these would not work for. These pull-on pants, what did they retail for? $70, and I should be able to get somewhere between $25 and $30 for them. The next one, I got it because it's new with tags. If it was not new with tags, I would have left it behind. It is Urban Outfitters, which I do not typically pick up. It retailed for $99. So this is very in right now, regardless of the fact that it looks like a fall plaid. I've been seeing a lot of these for spring and kind of like the maximalist look. And so definitely a tartan print. I should be able to get about $50 for this. The next one is more of a winter piece, but I couldn't leave it behind because it is Patagonia. And this is, well, in any case, this is a lamb's wool sweater. And I don't remember the retail, but the resell should be about $28 to $35. I'm going through the last bag of things. Another pair of Zara jeans, and I thought they were super cute with the paper bag top, but also the way the leg is, I just think that that's a really great style for a lot of people. And so these should be about the same, that maybe like $28 to $35 resale. Okay, the next one was a really great find. This was one of my favorites, and it is quite pricey. It is a Revolve brand, I'm pretty sure, NBD. Don't know if you can see that. There it is. And it is a size small. It's kind of like a greenish sequin dress. These sequins go down, so don't worry that it slits on the side. I just think this is such a great party dress. It retailed for $279, and I should be able to get somewhere between $80 and $100, but I think closer to $100 because there were none online in this color. They seem to be all like an off-white, a pink, red, things like that. So I think this is pretty unique, great for prom, great for homecoming. Next is another sparkly piece, and this Lulu's piece. This one is called the Watch Me Shine romper. The reason I picked it up is because it's new with tags. If it was not new with tags, I would have left it behind. It is a size large. It is a deep V front, so that's something to keep in mind. For some people, this style might not work for them, but look at how stinking cute this is. I should be able to get somewhere between $35 and $50 for that. The next piece is a sweater. The next few are sweaters, I think. This is a new without tags. You can see it still has this here. The Aerie, and I don't sell a lot of Aerie anymore, but this particular sweater did really well, and it's really chunky, like almost like an open knit. It sold retail for $55, but even though it was only $55 retail as compared to some of these other more expensive things, I should be able to get somewhere between $30 and $35 for reselling it. Okay, let me get the other sweaters out of the way, and then I will move into the rest of the things. This is a new brand name for me, and I think this is such an interesting brand name. The Ragged Priest. I think it's a British brand, but I'm not positive about that. Very lightweight, kind of open knit sheer sweater. And the Ragged Priest, where are my notes about that? This retailed for $86. I did find a stock photo. It's really cute. I should be able to get somewhere between $30 and $35 for this. And I think it could sell before summer because it's lighter weight, which I will put lightweight in the title. And there's so many aesthetics that go with this. I don't have a brand name for this, but I didn't care. This is one of the trendy spring colors, plus it's sheer, plus it's embroidered, and it's gorgeous. It's a kimono. What, sweetheart? So, how beautiful is this kimono? I am gonna have to make sure that it's, you know, on the hanger right. I need to get a new mannequin, so if I don't have a mannequin by the time I photograph these. I'll just have to be careful, but I think I could get somewhere between 25 and 35 for this because it looks like a pretty trendy piece. It's got a lot going for it. Another sweater, and this one is the newer tag Maeve, and it is an Anthropologie. I don't know if it's just an Anthropologie brand or one of their house brands. I can't remember, but a nice light mint green, really pretty knit sweater. It is a decent size. I think it's a medium, but it's a little bit oversized for a medium if you ask me. So I should be able to, let's see. So this retailed for $118 and I should be able to resell it for $50. This next one is a Free People blazer. I was super excited to find this. I do not buy everyday tops or sweaters from Free People anymore. Even though Free People is one of my top selling brand names, the simpler things just don't sell for me anymore, so I just avoid them. And then this one is a linen and cotton blend blazer. It's a medium, it's a linen cotton blend, and it's super cute, a trendy color for spring and summer, so this is a great piece, and I should be able to resell this for around $70, and it retailed for $128. This is an Aritzia brand, Wilfred. These are a size 4, they're a smaller size, but these resell pretty well. They are a full leather straight leg pant. I think this is a great piece for like going out with friends. These are retailed for $148 and I should be able to resell them somewhere between $50 and $60. These were one of my favorite besides the NBD sequin dress. I absolutely love these. These are Urban Outfitters. They are a size 4. These are absolutely fun. I will put up a picture. I did find a stock photo for them. I got them for 2 reasons. First of all, they are so much fun. Also, they are a linen blend, and that's what people are looking for in spring and summer. They are great for festival, going out with friends. Like, these have so much going for them. The Martina linen blend vertical stripe pants. They retailed, I think, for around $100 and should resell for somewhere between $30 and $40. There's just the TV on way in the background if you hear anything. All right, this is a Zara piece, and this is new with tags, retailed for $79, which is so surprising to me. I would have thought it would have retailed for more, but it is a shoulder pad, like jacket blazer, and with it being new with tags, I was happy to find it based on comps between $45 and $50. And the last one, who knew that Reformation didn't just make dresses? So this is a first for me. This is the first time I've ever found Reformation. It's also the first time that I found a shirt by Reformation. So I didn't know that they did, but this is great. This is a Reformation puff sleeve. There's a specific name for it I'll find, but this is such a cute top. The way it was modeled was super cute. This is the Francis puff sleeve top, and it's a size 3X. It didn't retail for as much as I would have thought. It retailed for $58, but it resold somewhere around $40 on average, which is why I picked it up. So this is a great piece, super cute for spring and summer. That is the haul I have for you. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I would love to hear from you. What was your favorite item here that you saw out of this whole haul? If you went to Plato's for a recent sale, what was the best item that you found at the Plato's by you? If you love this style video, be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.